it's been forever since I blogged and talked to you, and since my break is almost over, I decided that I would share with you things that are going on with me. Quick update. I got a tattoo on my foot last week on Saturday. I dyed my hair again. I cut my hair, but I'm trying to let it grow out now. I took out these piercings. I got a 3.0 last quarter in school, and I'm starting a new quarter on Monday. I'm taking a bunch of classes and working a bunch like I normally do, so I'm going to be busy and stressed and all that fun stuff. What I want to talk about today is fear, because I feel like I have a lot of fear in my life, and I feel like it controls my life too much, and it probably leads to my social anxiety and or does not help it. And maybe people can give me advice, or maybe we could just talk about it together and try to understand each other. So this past week was break from school and from work, and I was the only one left in the apartment, and I'm afraid. I was afraid to be in my apartment by myself, even with the doors locked, even with, the windows locked or whatever, and I don't know why. I'm on a college campus. We have deadbolts on the doors. I want to live alone. I really want to live alone, because I feel like with my anxiety it's really hard for me to live with people, because I just can't confront them if I have a problem, or I can't talk to them properly if I have a problem, so we can't come to a compromise or a solution to any problems, and I just get really upset, and I hold it in to the point where I get really emotional, and then we start arguing, and then I don't talk to them for like days or weeks or whatever. So my fear of being in an apartment alone, I feel like it's kind of irrational, almost. Like, nothing in my life has ever happened to make me feel fear to be in an apartment by myself. But I'm still afraid. And I know it's irrational, and I can think that it's irrational and know it's irrational, but it still happens, and I don't know what to do to fix it. So I feel like it runs my life. Like, I'm too afraid to talk to people, I'm too afraid to be alone at the same time, I'm too afraid to come to compromise, I'm too afraid to have conversations about issues, about whatever. And every time I try, my heart starts beating really fast, and I get really anxious, and I just can't focus on what I'm trying to say. And I get upset, or angry, or emotional, or whatever. And I don't really know how to fix it. I feel like it's this problem inside of me, and I understand it's irrational, and I know that it's irrational, I see it's irrational, but it happens anyways. And I don't know really what to do. I know that people watching probably understand, most likely understand, and I want you to know that I understand. Irrational fear is tied in with anxiety, is tied in with social anxiety. They go hand in hand, and it's not paranoia. It's fear. I think that if I could get past the fear, that I could be okay. That maybe it'll be different somehow, but I don't know where to go, or don't know what to do. And I'm too afraid to talk to people because I'm too afraid of them judging me, and I'm too afraid of them thinking that I'm crazy, or thinking that everything's my fault, or thinking that I'm irrational or emotional or whatever. These are a lot of things that people have told me in the past, so it kind of sticks to me. And I know that you understand. It totally sticks when people say something negative, and you think that everybody around you thinks that same negative about you, and even though you know in the back of your mind that that can't possibly be true because it's so irrational, it still sits there, and it still holds you to everything that you think, and holds everybody to every whatever, like, idea that somebody has ever told you negatively. And I just want people to understand. I want to be around people, or talk to people, or know people that understand where I'm coming from, that understand that fear is irrational, but you can't get rid of it, and it can control you, and you don't know how to fix it. And I read a negative comment on one of my blogs that said something along the lines of like, I'm whining, or like, I'm so dramatic, and that to me just shows somebody that doesn't understand, and that to me makes me feel like people think that that is how I am, and it makes me look at people and think that everybody thinks that that's how I am, and it's irrational. It's ridiculous. It's a notion that people cannot conceive, that somebody would think, possibly one person says something, the entire world thinks so. But it's reality, and that's what it is, and that's what I go through, and that's what a lot of you go through, and I know you understand because you've told me you understand. So, if anybody has advice, or needs advice, or anything about fear, I don't know how much I could help, but I am totally willing to talk about it with anybody that wants to. You can email me or comment, and I'll try my best to say something, to respond. I know that this quarter is going to be busy and stressful and everything, but I'm going to really try to keep in touch with everybody because this helps me. It helps me to know that people understand where I'm coming from. People see what I'm saying, and I'm not as crazy as I think I am. Okay, I'm gonna go now, and I hope to talk to everybody soon. I hope everybody's good. Bye.